All right, good morning. Welcome to midweek. I hope you're doing well. All right, today I'm gonna be quick because I do have stuff that I have to go and do, so I'm not gonna take too much time. The the market is expecting high impact news at 7 today. That's rate announcement and FOMC. Okay, so 7 p.m. and 7:30 we're gonna have this announcement. So I'm not gonna do much in terms of expectation. So what I'm expecting will be very straightforward. With Aussie, I'm looking for a run back down here. Dollar index, I'm still bullish. I'm expecting higher prices. We did hit a level that I anticipated, and I'm expecting it to go higher one more time. I don't think we should be coming back down. If we lose this low, then that's going to be a problem, right? If we break out this, if we take out this low, we might see price drop down here. Okay, and I don't want to see that. So this morning, this is the level that I am anticipating price to reject from, and then go and make a new high. All right, so let's see if they will do that. I mean, London is, we formed a low here. We have formed a low here, so I want to see, do we hold this low, right, and then go up, or do we reject and take out this low? Because if we take out this low, then I'll wait till the news event in the evening. But if we don't, then I'm anticipating a run down on the foreign currencies. Okay. Euro, I did get a sell on the 1 minute chart, and you can see prices coming back to my entry. It was a good sell. I anticipated the news coming out to be bearish, so I got in right here, and I left my stop loss. There is a fair value gap on the 1 hour time frame. That's why I left my stop loss, just in case, right? So let's see if they will reject and go down. Now, what made me take this trade was because we did take out previous day's high over here. Okay, we took out previous day's high over there, so I used that as the reason to go short, and I should have taken partial, but I didn't. I should have taken partial below this low. It happened too quick, and I was on the Zoom with someone, so I couldn't see it. All I saw was price has gone down and it was rejecting. So I'm keying up from the fact that, you know, we are in optimal trade entry and we could go up, and I'm gonna leave this trade on and see what it's going to do. Plus, the draw on liquidity based on the high time frame is still down here, still down there, so I'm gonna leave it and then see what price we do. Okay. British pound, I'm not touching this pair because we have reached all the targets on the downside for me. The downside objective was over here, and we've gone for that, so I'm not interested in what price is gonna do on this pair this morning. Right, I'm only interested in this one here and euro. Those are the two that I'm interested in this morning. So same thing with New Zealand. I'm not interested because they've gone for this sell side liquidity, so I'm gonna be on the sidelines on that one as well. So I'm just gonna focus on euro and Aussie, because they are yet to go and attack the sell side liquidity. So those are the two that I'm currently focusing on this morning, or even in the in the evening when the news event comes out. That's the one that I'll be focusing on. Okay. Dollar CAD, I think those of you in the London session group chat, you did get a really nice trade yesterday. That's where I was expecting them to go. I still think it will run that high, right? I think we will get that maybe by 12 o'clock. I want to see price take out that high, and then from there we will see what price will do. Also, once it goes for that level, because we have high resistance in here, we might see some kind of a rejection, not a reversal, like some sort of a pullback from that level. So, you know, be aware that if price gets here, you want to close it and then wait. Because if you don't close it and you think you're going to make a new high, yes, it can, but I don't want to gamble on that. So just close some of your, if not close everything, wait for the news event. And then after the news event is out, you can go in and see if it's still valid to go up. It will provide you an entry to continue going up. All right. Euro pound, my upside objective has been met. That was where I was expecting price to go, and they took that, and I closed all my trade on that as well. I don't have any position on this this morning. I'm waiting for what the news event is gonna do, right? Because we went up too quick, okay? And this morning price ran quickly for that. So based on this, it might offer some kind of retracement. That's why I'm focusing on the euro. Okay. So maybe because it's London and they are forming the high, once we go through this candle here, it might offer you a sell to drop somewhere in here. So you can look at it once you take out this candle's low, right? You can look at somewhere down here, or based on the fib settings that I gave you, you can project this whole move to the upside, and 618 will bring you roughly there. Okay, so that's euro pound for you. If you do fancy it, then you can go for it. Okay, gold, I'm still bearish on gold. Let's see where we did hit. Yeah, it did hit that bearish order block to the pip. So we should see a run down here. That's my target. That's what I'm expecting gold to go. I think Monday we talked about this whole rejection, right? That once you reject, if you project that up candle to the downside, it's gonna bring you somewhere here. So gold should also continue going down. Let's look at the 1 hour chart. Yeah, I think they're trying to form the high for the day. So I'll look at either this low or that low. This low will be a lower time frame kind of confirmation, and this one will be the 1 hour time frame confirmation. Can I walk through what kind of indicator I'm using for price action? Sure, can do that. Give me 1 second. But look at gold, look at this low. Once we take out that low, that will be a 5 minutes break in market structure. I think the 5 minutes has already done that. So we shifted here and it pulled back. So that was an entry right there. And the next one will be this one. So I'm gonna take out that. So 5 minutes entry is gone. That was the 5 minute entry. Now you have to wait till the 1 hour entry. Okay, so 1 hour entry will be once we take out this low. Crude oil, I am bearish to go down here. Yesterday, once price broke down here, I anticipated them going there, but because of time of the day, I didn't want to participate in any trade. Right, price broke down here, and if you look at the time, it was 6. Now 6 o'clock, we are way outside the time for entry, right? So I wanted to wait till London and then find an entry to go down here. So that's what I'm looking for on oil. I'm looking for a run to this level. Okay, so let's see if that will be the case for this pair. Okay, and then Bitcoin, we already went through this on Monday. I told you we're gonna drop down to that old high, which is this one here, right? And we're almost there. That's 19k, and then it can go as low as 13. Okay, so those of you that trade crypto, it can go as low as 13k, so be careful. You're not going to be buying here. Okay, if it's gonna be a buy, it should accumulate first. So don't try to be cute to get in, trying to buy the trying to get the sniper entry. There's no sniper entry on this one. It's actually falling, so you don't want to be buying that. Wait for smart money to buy it, and then you can go in and start looking for a buy. As it is now, stay away. Okay, Ethereum, that I also showed you, we might drop down to 760. Okay, on Monday told you we're gonna drop down to 760. So it's actually unfortunate that people are losing a lot of money on that, but it is what it is, right? You win some, you lose some. Okay, you win some, you lose some. So those that are winning will be those that are selling. Unless you're not selling, then you might be bleeding by now, and it's not fun. Okay, but when market is dropping like this, you're not supposed to be buying. Okay, all right, let's go to the yen pairs. So on the yen pairs, I'm actually looking for a breaking structure on the Aussie Yen. It looks to me that I'm watching this level as the high time frame level, and I'm anticipating some measure of breaking market structure. Once I get that, then I will anticipate a run back down for this equal low, and my bias is wrong if we go and close above this high. So as long as we remain below this high, I'm expecting a breaking structure to go and attack these lows. Okay, New Zealand yen, I'm looking for a run below this and that. Okay, so this is where yesterday I wanted to see them drop down here. I wanted to see them drop down here, but you can see it failed. Okay, so that's where I actually have a TP there from yesterday. I sold short here, and my TP was exactly here, and it didn't take me. So I'm expecting that, and then I have another TP there from Monday. So Monday's trade, I want to take it off here, and then yesterday's trade, I'm going to take it off here. So let's see if that will be the case. Aussie New Zealand, obviously price did hit the level that I gave, and you can see what it's doing now. I think, let's have a look what it's trying to do. It might be pulling back. Let's go to the weekly time frame, daily. I think it's trying to reach for this imbalance in here. So today being today being Wednesday, I'll watch up here. Okay, watch up there and see does it give because it looks to me that we've shifted market structure. So watch up there and see does it give some kind of a rejection in New York session. London is going up, so does it give a rejection in New York session? If it does, then you can obviously look for some kind of a rejection to come back down, right? This is Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, I don't think, based on the daily time frame, it looks to me that we broke structure. We took out this low here. Right, it looks to me we took out that low, so it might reach up here. Let me see the mean threshold of this. Okay, let's do that. Let's do this. Yeah, so either from where we are back down or right here. So I'll watch that level right there, and then that one. Okay, these two levels, you want to watch that. One of them should give you a rejection. Let's do that. OT is here, 70.5 is there, so yeah, watch that level. So the way to trade it obviously is to wait for lower time frame breaking market structure, and then you can go in and do your business. All right, let me go back and check. Let me check this one. Okay, it's not taking it out yet. Let's go back here. Okay, so that's what you're looking for on this pair. We've already covered that one. Aussie, I think this is a pullback, and I'm expecting them to trade to this level. It's a weekly down candle. This weekly down candle, that's what I'm expecting them to trade to. So yeah, I'm expecting price to move back down to that level there. Okay, so we are still in premium, so I'm expecting a move back down again. GU, on the sidelines, I've closed my shorts in here yesterday. This was my ultimate target, but looking at Euro Pound, if this one starts dropping, this is done, and then this one will catch up. That's why I'm hunting this one now, okay, because that has dropped significantly into discount. This one is yet to drop into discount. So if you go into the daily and you do the range, right, we had 50%, so I'm expecting maybe this gap or that gap, and couple that with this old high here. That's where I'm expecting that to drop to. So with that weakness in this pair, right, I'm expecting them to give a rejection. So that's why I said if I'm wrong, they go above this, that's it, because we've hit 50%. Maybe they'll go for the equal high again. But if they don't and they break down, this will give you a market maker sell model to come and attack these lows. CAD Yen, I gave a trade idea yesterday, and we had to sit through all this. I had to sit through it myself. I woke up as early as 3 o'clock. Yeah, I woke up at 1 and I looked at my phone and price was here. I was like, okay, I think they're going down. I went to bed, woke up at 3, price was here. I was like, oh man, what are they doing? I went back to bed, I woke up at 5, price was here. I was like, okay, cool. So now we are back at entry. Let's see if they can, move down a little bit. I was looking at the yen and the CAD. So I most of the time check the futures market. I'm confident a little bit, not much, but I still think the CAD has a bit of room to the downside here, right? There's still room to go down, and the Aussie, I'm sorry, the yen, we took out sell side liquidity on the previous day's low, and then price rejected, and it's gone back above this down candle. So a little bit optimistic, with expecting a little bit of strength, either strength or consolidation, while this one drops, to allow that to continue going lower. Okay, so that's my expectation. Today we do have the not NFP, we have the FOMC, so anything can happen. I'm willing to wait till New York session, and then if I don't get a move away, right, if I don't get a move away to at least TP1 by New York session, I'm gonna close it and then wait till after the rate announcement and FOMC. 9:30. Okay. All right. I think pretty much that's all. Indices. Let's have a look at the indices. Okay. Price is a little bit muddy in this area, but we did catch a really nice trade yesterday in the afternoon. I don't like the way price is doing here. I'll look at it in the afternoon. I don't see what it's trying to do now. It looks like probably they might attack previous day's high. This high. And then resume going lower, because we've been dropping for a while, so they might upset anyone that is short. right? They might upset anyone that is actually short, so probably they might take out this high and then resume going lower. They draw liquidities down here on the weekly, actually on the monthly, my bad. There's a gap here, so that's what I'm expecting. We did hit this down candle, that's why it's giving that reaction. So that might be maybe a run on that liquidity and then might resume going lower, right? So be careful if you're short. They might take out this high. Okay, if not, then you know it's just giving optimal trade entry. And then might resume going lower again, but because it's not New York session, we wouldn't even know. London is always tricky to trade the indices, so you know I wouldn't recommend selling now. Wait till the New York session and see what they do with this. Does it go all the way up and take out the high and reject? And then if they do that during the New York session, then you can look for a sell. Okay, let's go and check the dollar again. Let's see what Aussie is doing. Okay, Aussie has traded back to this last up candle. That should be it for me. We should go down from here. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, let's go and answer the questions that you had. Let's do the pair first, Aussie Swiss. I did have a look the other day and I didn't like the price action that it's a mess. I wouldn't recommend trading this right now. It's a mess, right? You don't want to be trading this. Look at that, right? It's not worth it. Okay, let's see. Market maker sell. We check out this. That was a nice sell model to come into discount. Yeah, 70.5. Let me check something over here. I would say watch how price is gonna trade here. Right, watch how price is gonna trade here. Watch how price is gonna trade here. It's should have been it. Watch there. Watch how price is gonna trade there. Right? Does it hit it and give you a breaking structure? Then you can look for a sell to come back and attack this low. On the high time frame, I don't like what I'm seeing. So long term, I don't know. Okay, long term, I don't know what it's gonna do because of the way price is going up and down. But short term, because of this auto block here, right, you want to watch it and see how it's gonna trade there. At the same time, you can also because this low to that high, it came to OTE, right? This was a buy and that's a sell, so it could be a buy model to come and clear this initial consolidation here. Right, so if that's the case, then this will be OTE to go and attack this, but I'm going with the down candles on the daily. Right, it's a bit tricky. I would not touch it because one, we are in OTE. If it was yesterday, then I would say sell short, target that. I would have targeted this one here, a small one there. Right, if it was yesterday, then I would have told you to sell and target that. But looking at how price is today, it doesn't give me any anything for me to frame a trade on. So if it's going to be a breaking structure because we are in OTE, then you have to wait for price to change direction and then you target up here. Let me check oil. Nice. Euro pound is rejecting. Let's see the Aussie. Yeah, so I'll leave that one to you, right? Either we're gonna reject here and go down, or it's gonna break structure and attack this. That's the only thing I can say. But I'm not confident with where it's gonna go, so I'll leave that one up to you. Okay. Can you walk through what indicators you're using for price action? I use a few indicators. Let me go here. So on my weekly time frame, I use the quarterly indicators, which divides the chart into every 3 months. Right, that's all I use on the weekly time frame. On the daily time frame, I use fair value gaps and auto blocks. Okay, and then I use this monthly breaks. It basically gives me every month. Okay, so that's February, that's March, that's April, so I know, okay, that was the 1st of June, this is all May, but I generally hide it. And then I have the fair value gap and then the auto block. That's on the daily. On the H4, I only have fair value gap and then the weekly. So is the same one on the daily, but this one actually divides the weekly, so I know every interval is weekly. All right, and then I have my auto blocks. So fair value gap, weekly, and then auto blocks. And then on the daily, on the 1 hour, so I have a lot. I have auto blocks, I have my sessions, I have 2 sessions, and then I have my indicator, custom build indicator, and then I have my institutional pricing levels. So that's all I use. Apart from that, I don't use anything else. Maybe sometimes I will throw in an RSI. I'll throw in RSI, or I'll put the BB on, but those are not things that I use all the time. It's just once in a while I'll put that on there. What's the Enigma one? That is the that's my quote unquote indicator that gives me trade ideas. It trades the way I trade, so it helps with trade ideas. So if I'm bullish, it's gonna give buy, focus on the buy, and then if I'm bearish, it's gonna give me sells and a focus on sells. But it just gives you trade ideas like that, like that, like that, like that, like this, and like that. Yeah. Anything else? Based on smart money concept, yes, it's based on smart money concept. It's based on the way I look at price. So the way I'm looking at price, that's how that's how it works. So it will look for trades in the direction of the high time frame. So since you look at the high time frame, based on what the high time frame is doing, it will give you a trade idea. But I don't recommend trading today because of the obviously the rate announcement that is coming later. So try as much as you can not to do too much, because they might hold price in a range. Okay. Any other questions? Let's go look at what dollar is doing. Okay, it's gone through that. Interesting. Maybe you want to take out previous day's low. Yeah, it hit that level, so it needs a higher time frame level. It looks like it might take out previous day's low. My euro stopped me out. Let me see what they're trying to do with that then. Okay, let's look at this. They're taking price up ahead of they're taking price up ahead of the rate announcement. That is very good. It's a sign. It's a sign that I think later on in the evening they're gonna send it down, because people are gonna chase that. Right, traders are gonna chase this as a potential reversal. So I will look at least it should not even be going through this imbalance in here. Between this and that, we should see some kind of a rejection. Let's look at Euro Aussie. Euro Aussie. I think Euro Aussie is gonna take out this high, but I'm looking at that. I got in. I bought it quite early this morning. Once it hit this, and then it took out this high, I got in, and I'm looking for a run here as partial, and then this equal high. Let's look at GU, because I had GU. I'm sorry, GA, GBP, AUD. Yep, GA took out previous day's low and traded above this down candle, so that is a buy to go and attack this. So it's a 5. So I'm looking for a run above this equal high. I took this on a demo account, practicing. So price took out this equal low, and then in London session, right, it went above the short-term high. Retracement gives you, when you go to the 5 so you can see better, optimal trade entry. So I bought that, and I'm looking for a run above this equal high. Coming off from the 0.618, so 0.25, it might retrace back to this, and then should make another leg up. But my main target is this equal high, so let's see. I'm not advising you to buy it, okay? I'm showing you what I'm doing, and it's on a demo, so oil is not bad in terms of trade idea. That is here. I think oil is gonna drop down here. That's my target on oil. Let's look at euro again. This is why I don't like trading euro, right? I don't like trading euro and pound. They like to manipulate those pairs like crazy. So you hardly see me trade euro and pound. Okay, I barely trade them. I like trading the New Zealand and the Aussie. Pound, I can't remember the last time I took pound. If I would take it, it's always going to be on the demo. Really nice. That is a textbook entry, and then I'll take it on a pound. Even that, I'll lower my risk. All right, you guys got any question for me? If not, then you're just gonna stare at the screen and see what you're gonna do. Anyone looking at anything and you're not sure and you want me to look at it? So let's have a look at the futures market. Let's look at the futures market. I haven't looked at Swiss in a while. Oh, before I do that, let's look at CAD Swiss. Yesterday I was looking at it and it was trading at an interesting level. Yeah, you can see I still have my lines on there. I felt like the move up was all manipulation, so you're supposed to reject and go lower. So on the 15 minutes time frame, I was hunting for a breaking market structure below this last up candle, but again, because of time of the day, I didn't want to do anything, so I just highlighted the level. I was expecting them to trade through that, and then that will give you a breaking structure, and then you can sell short, and you can see what it's doing. Yeah, let's go and look at the Swiss now. Which pair is that? That's the Aussie trading to an all block. Okay, we have a fair value here, over here, and we have an old low over there as well. So that'll be interesting how we trade here. Okay, this is the Swiss. So we look. Monthly. I think he's gonna take out these lows. That's a nice market maker sell model there. It's gonna attack these lows. For the time being, let's go to 2 levels to watch. Swiss continue going down. Either they hit this and then move down again, or it's gonna come up here and then move down. Equal low here, and then that low. So once we hit, I think the upper portion will be the 1, because we are not even in premium yet. So I'll go for the upper portion, and then once we hit that level, I'll go onto the Swiss pairs. I'm not sure if I showed this one to you guys, but this was a trade that we took yesterday in my camp. We got nice drop to TP1. TP2 is down here, but I think this is gonna drop because the Swiss is weak. It's gonna face resistance, so you can hunt for sell on this one. What days are you streaming? I'm streaming Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Swiss is on the 16th bullish. Let me double check. Let's go over here. Couldn't log me in. What do you mean? Swiss. Today's date is okay, 16th, 24th. Today's date is what, 15th, 22nd, and then one more leg down before we go up. So only 12 of June, let's go and see. And 12 of June. 12 of June is look up, and then go down. It's on the 30. I think we will see it continue going down. That's what I think it's gonna do. I think it will go down to attack this low and then pull back again. So once we go and attack this low, maybe today they could use the news event, and then they could use the news event and then send it down to attack this low and then pull back again. So I'm all for this one to go and attack this, and then we will see. Okay, let's look at what else have I not looked at in a while. That's the Canadian. The card I mentioned that we could see drop down here, and Aussie, we should see Aussie reject. It's gonna see Aussie. Yeah, we could see Aussie reject. New York session will be fun, and the rate announcement is going to be fun. What I'm looking for, right, and what I think they might do is this. Considering that price is bearish, right? They're setting it up, right, to build premium in, okay, and then send it down aggressively and then reject, because seasonally speaking it does make a low and then goes up. So they might do something like this. As it's going up, then come back down and then come back up and then go down again. That's the sort of price action that probably might happen. Give me a second, guys. Okay, sorry for that. Wow, let's go look at oil. There we go, nice one. I should have shorted this on I should have shorted that on a live account. I took it on a demo. I don't trust the news event FOMC and interest rate days. I don't trust trading live account, so everything that I take is on demo. So that I took that on a demo. Let's go and look at this. Let's do 1 hour. Yeah, I think they might send this one here. I think they might send that one there. I'll practice leaving a stop here, targeting there. Yeah, I'll practice something like this. And for there, and for partial, I'll say 127. Alright, that's me paper trading or practicing. I'm not gonna take it, but in my head, I'm sure, right? Let's go and look at Euro. It's 10 o'clock. I'll leave Euro alone and focus on Aussie. Let's go and check the yen pairs again. JPY is a big mover for this week. Yeah, that one, it's almost at the all-time low. You can see that level there. That's where I wanted them to go and before rejecting. But this is all-time low. So I wanted to see them go and attack it. Right? I wanted to see them run that and then reject. And we do have all this, right? And I think, right, this is just me thinking out loud. I think that if we do get that, if we do get a run here, the month of July and August, the seasonal tendency for yen, it's bullish. So the month of July and August, we'll see, especially August, we'll see some crazy move to the upside, which sometimes it's, when it comes to trading, it's all right, but when it comes to the real world, it's just basically bad news, because for yen to be bullish, it's going to be bad news. So you can actually anticipate that, there's going to be bad news based on the fact that yen is going to go up. Okay, so if you look at where we are in terms of price action on the yen, it's very cheap. So people with big money might want to buy that. And looking at the current condition of the world, right, where we have Ukraine doing what they're doing with Russia, I wouldn't be surprised if they actually buy the yen up. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see it go up from here. Yeah, that's consolidation. Yeah, it looks to me it's gonna go up, because what they've just done is this. They consolidated and then run up, then run down, and now it's rejecting. So looks to me this is classic consolidation, manipulation, expansion. So you might see our yen pairs go down. Okay, we have this low. So you might see our yen pairs go down. EuroCAD. Let's go and look at EuroCAD. Give me 1 second. Okay, EuroCAD. No, it hasn't started yet. It needs to break market structure first. It might trade up to these two levels. Okay, whoever is asking for the EuroCAD, it might trade up to these two levels. Okay, it might trade up to these two levels, and then probably come back down again. So if you want to look for buy, so first OT, then run to break structure. It's now attempting, right? It's now going up. So this will give you, I think you're in the private group, so you should know this, right? Anytime we have this and for those of you here, you're gonna learn a little bit. Anytime you have this kind of price action, right? Okay, this should be bullish. If price runs down, that is going to give you a divergence. Okay, so if you put whatever you use for either you use RSI, MACD, whatever you use, it's going to give you a divergence here. So when that happens, whatever happens, right, you want to see a breaking structure first. When you see the divergence, you want to see a breaking structure first, and then once you get the breaking structure, then you are bullish. So first this happens, you want to look for buy, and then that happens, that gives you a divergence. When you get the divergence, what you need to do is wait for price to break market structure again, and then that's you being bullish. Now if you look at this looks like to me this looks like a mermaid, very beautiful. I like this one, I like that one, and I like that one, right? So we will see a run up to, oops, so we will see potential run up to here. If we break this high, you see a potential run up there, but you have to wait for that breaking structure first, and then you start hunting for buys to go up. So you want to see this first, then you start looking for price to come up here, something like that. If I put the, let's take the RSI on so you can see relative strength, and get rid of this. Right, you see that we do have a divergence. Right, so when that happens, you wait for breaking structure, and then you are bullish. Let's see here. Yep, we need a close above this high. Yeah, we need a close above that high. Nice. Nice. Let's see you. Let's see you. I don't know if it's gonna take the all-time low. I don't know that. Maybe the news, the rate announcement coming in on dollar might do that. maybe the rate announcement coming in on dollar later on today might do that, and then we will see what will happen. But these cryptos are not stopping, are they? I get 1990. Okay. What next? Aussie CAD Yen New Zealand. So I've looked at that, I've looked at that, I've looked at that, I've looked at this. Yeah, I've looked at all of that, so it's all good. This is the one. I think this is gonna drop. Let's look at Euro Yen. Come on, give me a breaking structure. Behave yourself and give me one. All right, for those of you watching on YouTube, if you want to reach out to me, use the Telegram link below. Okay, if you want to reach out to me, use the Telegram link below and you can get me. For those of you that are in the private group, I will see you in the afternoon, and YouTube, I will see you guys on today's Wednesday, so I'll see you on Friday. Okay, I'm gonna go, but before I leave, I'm gonna leave you with something that you go and backtest. Okay, what I did here, just go and backtest it. Right here, price traded to that level, rejection, and then what's it called, I took a sell. I didn't take it, but I took it in my head, right? And then I projected and target here and then there. Right, go and back test it. When price trades to a level, let's say like this, price trades to that level and then it trades above that, it trades above that, then I buy this, and then you saw what price did next. Price never came back below this, so if you leave your stop loss there, right, then you're protected. Okay, let's see if I can show you one last example. Okay, another one here, price traded to this level I didn't actually take it, but I say price took it, and then it trades above that, you buy this, stop loss goes there, and then the rest is history. Okay, you go back test it and then see what you get. And that's it from me. Thank you very much for joining me. I will see you guys when I see you. Enjoy the rest of your day. Do not trade too much today, okay, because you're gonna get the news event later this afternoon. All right, so take care, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys soon.